Do you think this is dangerous, what I'm doing right now? Do you think this is dangerous? You may have seen in the news recently.
The anesthesiologist accused of trying to murder his wife on a popular Hawaiian hiking trail. His nuclear engineer wife, Ariel, saying that on a trip he planned for her birthday, Koenig tried to push her off a 1,200-foot cliff.
My recommendation is don't come to Kauai with someone who's trying to kill you. And here's some other ways that you can avoid death while visiting Hawaii. The first time my sister brought her teenage boys to Kauai and they went way out into the ocean at Polahale, I remember waving them back into shore and saying, no one is allowed to die. Only swim in beaches that have lifeguards. Do not climb down this cliff and try to wade into that water. Now you might see some local kids out on these rocks, like this one over here. See those white poles? Now those are poles that you put a fishing pole in. So on a different day you could see a local kid down there. But here's the difference between them and you. They understand these tides. They understand the currents. You don't. Only swim where there are lifeguards. Here are some that you can go swimming at. Ke'e, you'll need a pass for that. Tunnels, Hanalei, Kapa'a, Kealia Beach, Poipu Beach. You know, these are the beaches you should really kind of be focused on. Any other beaches without lifeguards, you really shouldn't do it. It's obviously not heavily publicized, but people do die on Kauai every year because they're unfamiliar with the current and the rip tides. We do not want you to come here and die. It's not the kind of lasting memory any of us want you to have. So when you come to Kauai, just swim at beaches that have lifeguards. You might have heard that it's more likely to die from a falling coconut than a shark attack, which is actually true. Shark attacks are very rare. Now you might also be afraid of dying in a helicopter crash. Helicopter crashes do happen, however, they are also very rare. It's about once in every 150,000 trips that there's a crash. This is one of the reasons why I am totally comfortable recommending helicopter tours to people. And if you're going to do it anywhere in the world, Kauai is the place to do it. So I'm standing in front of the Queen's Bath parking lot, which is very small. And you can, if you can read, you can see that there's a lot of warnings in the sign. And the latest one is Queen's Bath will be closed until further notice due to high surf. So Queen's Bath is a very popular place for tourists to go on Kauai. However, it is very dangerous. People die at Queen's Bath every year. And I don't recommend going unless it's like the middle of summer when it's completely flat. You can see the gate is locked, and if it's locked, you should not do this hike. You can probably still find online, there are videos of influencers perched out on the rocks, and then a rogue wave will come and smash them, and they like get all scraped up along the lava rock. I also had some friends who came out here once who were linemen in college. These are big guys. And in one video, the guy almost got swept out to sea and they were all laughing. And I just thought, you almost died. You have to be familiar with the ocean because it can be a very dangerous thing. And Queen's Bath is only safe in the middle of summer, according to me. So if you don't want to die at Queen's Bath, only go when the gate is open.